Welcome everybody to a Animalia Survival video. It's been 7 months since a actual gameplay or even a storytelling video. So today I decided to jump in, try and see how things are and give you guys, because a lot of you have requested, a Animalia Survival video. So grab your snacks, grab your popcorn and let's jump straight into the video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we come back to Animalia Survival. It's been far too long since I've made a video, and I do think a lot of you might enjoy it if you still enjoy Animalia. But today we have a little bit of gameplay for you guys. In the first few seconds after joining the server, luckily for me I had already a birth-in line that I've never used. And luckily, I got accepted into a small group of female lionesses. I was in luck because usually people kill baby lions, but not this time. With food and 2 caring mothers, I was in a safe place. Although protected, there were still a few threats here and there that could kill me if they decided to. But luckily, they didn't. As for now, not a lot of things happened. We ate, we drank, and we also waited for our mothers to hunt, because our journey was yet to begin. As time passed, we have grown into a juvie. We still have to be careful on our surroundings. On this game, where 80% of the kills is done by lions, we could not trust other prides, other groups, or even other players. Experience taught me that if you don't feel comfortable, then you should leave. And in this game, it's also the case, because a lot of the times lions like to size you up and wait for the best opportunity and confirmation to attack. And as a baby lion, I am the most vulnerable of them all. For that, we decided to join ties with 2 adult lions. With this, our numbers were getting bigger and we were getting stronger. The only downside was that once I hit adulthood, I had to leave the pride. And once we were ready, we grew into a sub-adult. The tricky part when you play Animalia is that people usually kill babies, but they go more for the sub-adults because they're easy to kill, easy to fight, and are basically weaker than your average adult or even elder. So now we were in danger if we got caught alone. As the young lion, I decided to take upon the duty of protecting my sworn brothers, or in this case, the 2 lion cubs that were in our group. Although this was a majestic sight and beautiful to see, like I always say, everything that is good does not last forever. And this was certainly the case. Later on, a few things happened which changed the course of our lives. Our females were gone, and now we were left with the males. They tried to hunt and find something to feed us, but only to perish in combat. As a sub-adult, there was nothing that I could do. I even tried to go and help, but by the time I decided that, fight was already over, resulting in the death of one of our males. And to make matters worse, one of the lionesses decided to kill one of the cubs, and I don't know why, but with the left and remaining cub, I decided to grab him and run away into a safe place. Maybe he wanted to respawn. Maybe he wanted to sacrifice himself as food, but I was not gonna take any chances. I grabbed the last bloodline and ran to a safe place. As you know me, I tend to play solo, and as a way of seeing if he wanted to stick around, I decided to see if he was going to either commit to me or if he was going to abandon me. And so he did. Alone, our chances of survival were low. But because I know every single point and every hotspot, I decide to set an ambush in upcoming prey so that we can have an easy meal. Because after all, it has been more than 3 or 4 months that I've played Animalia, and I had to try and see if I was rusty or not on PvP. So I decided to make an ambush and set my eyes on the passage that connects the west with the south. Here our chances of finding somebody running and exhausted were pretty high, but at the same time we had to be a little bit patient because people love to stay on the oasis. We were in luck. We spotted a solo lion. Now I don't know if he was still a sub-adult, an adult, or even an elder. We had to be very careful and follow him to see where he was going. We had the element of surprise. If we were able to land 2 attacks before he had any time to react, then we had the upper hand. But for that, we need to find him. We weren't able to track him, but I suspect that he was affiliated with the pride on that cave. Now this was a very intense moment for me, because if the lionesses decided to chase, I didn't really have the stamina to outrun them or even anywhere to hide, because my position was pretty bad. As soon as our line of sight broke, I decided to run to the south side. Here, I would make my stand and try to dominate this part of the map because it had valuable resources that a lot of the lions need, such as healing flowers, making a good opportunity and a good place to ambush injured lions. For that, we have to hope that there was not a pride dominating the south side, because if there was, then that would be a problem. But luckily, there were none, so this land was ours to conquer. As the self-proclaimed king of the south, it was a very peaceful life. We had food, we had water, we had healing plants, and we didn't have any lions. Our routine was consisted in patrolling, eating, drinking, resting, patrolling, and repeating until we got surprised by a presence. a small group appeared. An elder lion and a pregnant lioness. A 2v1 was doable, but because they seemed friendly, I decided them to stay in the south side with no remorse whatsoever. Because after all, they probably didn't attack me because they thought that there were more around. But my mind changed when I spotted a second lion. This one being probably either a sub-adult or even an adult lion. Now this I could not allow. So it's time for us to plot our assassination on the young lion and see if they can leave the area. This was not going to be an easy task. Having an elder on the group and also 2 other members will make this difficult. But if I can get an upper hand or the element of surprise, then we might stand a chance of winning this fight. And whoever wins can control the south side of the map. After identifying the location of the female and the younger lion, it was time for us to charge. I could back out, but I decided to continue and fight until my left red. Of course, a 3v1 couldn't really be beatable, but at least I could die as a king. Our lifetime was short, and with that, we end our video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are not yet subscribed, and a comment for the YouTube algorithm. Kato here, and I'll see you in a next video. Peace.